for joining me. You could be anywhere in the world, but you choose to be here with me. And guess what? I like that shit. Sorry. Trying to get organized. Today we're gonna do a get ready with me. We're gonna do a first impression, and we're gonna do a tag. I'm gonna try to wrap all that shit in one. The tag we're gonna be doing is my makeup story. I believe it was created by Emily Noel, who everybody knows. It has 10 questions, so that's one thing we're gonna do. Also, I'm gonna try out some new products, or new to me. I don't know which ones to try, so I got the 4 new Profusion palettes. I also have the Ace Beauty Vintage Dawn, which I know I'm gonna like, so I'm hesitant to try it out because I don't want to waste time trying it out if I know I'm gonna like it. The Profusion palettes have gotten mixed reviews. I don't really want to try the yellow right now or the orange, so in between, of course, the pink and the blue, which are the colors I lean to, so we're gonna try the pink one today. Okay, so that's that. And then I have had this for a while. This is the Makeup Addiction Cosmetics Holy Glow Volume 1. I've swatched it 1,000 times, but I've never actually used it. So we're gonna use this today, see if I wanna keep it or not. And we're just gonna hang out and talk. I'm gonna insert a picture, where is it? Over here, of Nala, which is my dog. She's right here on the ground. She goes everywhere. If I'm in the bathroom, she's in the bathroom. Like, she just follows me everywhere. So I'm gonna insert a picture so everybody knows what she looks like. I've already moisturized and primed my face. So I'm still using this, which is the Sunday Riley Tidal Brightening Enzyme Water Cream. I've had this for a while and I'm still using it. I like it. I wouldn't purchase it because it's too expensive, but I like it. And I primed my face with the Cover FX Blurring Primer. Trying to get some use out of that. Just a quick, kind of like informational purposes. I'm gonna be doing my haul video for April. There's a lot of shit. Excuse me. I've been sick for like 3 weeks. I purchased a lot of stuff. So if you see that, don't come for me because I'm not here for that. I'm just letting you know there's a lot of stuff in the video. It's so bad. But at the same time, I sold a lot of stuff on MERCARI. There's no, you can't see her. She wants to be in the video. Hey baby, I'm talking. I know. I wish you guys could see her, but she's right in my face. No, I'm busy. Later, okay? I love you. Go away. What I'm going to use for foundation today is the CoverGirl Clean Matte Foundation. I came to know this foundation through, what's my girl's name? Young, Wild, and Polish. She has the same type of skin that I do, and she's my age, and these 2 colors together work for me. But so that's what we're going to do there. Trying to make sure I get everything. So let's get started. And we're gonna do a transition. Okay, let's go ahead and get this started. And I'm gonna read the first question. How old were you when you started wearing makeup? Okay, I remember, this is kind of funny. It's kind of fucked up, but it's funny. I remember when I started wearing makeup, the first thing I wore was my mother's lipstick, and I was like 7 or 8. And my mother was very fair. She's a very fair woman. You know, looked white, so to speak. And so what she wore was for her, not for darker skin. And I'm not even darker skin, but, and I wore this lipstick that she had. And I remember her distinctly saying to me, "Is that my lipstick?" And I said, "Yeah." And I was like 7 or 8. My mom shoots straight from the hip. She didn't give you any shit. Like, no, she didn't give you any bullshit. She was gonna tell you the truth. And she said, "You look like you're a baboon's ass." And I go, "What?" Like, mortified that my mom would say that to me. She goes, "You've ever been to the zoo and looked at a baboon's ass? That's what you look like right now." I was now, if you knew my relationship with my mother, you would understand that that's totally appropriate. Most children would not be able to take that. And so in rebellion of what she said, I wore it every day, and I was about 7 years old. I guess when I got into 8th grade, there was a girl that had a Dooney and Burke purse, which was the shit back in the day, and she had Clinique makeup. And so I told my mom I wanted to start wearing makeup, and she told me I had to wait till I was in high school. So my freshman year, I started wearing L'Oreal True Match. So that's been around for a while. I was 14 at the time. And I graduated to Prescriptives, which is no longer in business, which made custom foundations because I was very hard to match. So to wear makeup every day, I was 14. So that's that. How did you get into makeup? I went to an all-girls college preparatory, Catholic college preparatory, and I learned really early on that women don't dress for men. They dress for other women. They dress to impress other women, not to impress men. My mom taught me that. And since I was at an all-girls school and it was all white, it was really important to me that I looked my best every day because I always knew that I was under scrutiny, okay? Not trying to be racist, just trying to tell you the truth, tell you my story. And so I always felt like these girls were looking at me, that I was inferior, and that was the truth. I mean, you know, my mother, when I told her I wanted to start wearing makeup, she was okay with it. She understood why. And she told me that anything that I bought from the drugstore, she would buy, but anything, you know, I bought from like Dillard's or stuff, because I didn't go to Sephora or anything like that, or Ulta. Anything I bought from like Dillard's or Neiman's, or at the time Lord & Taylor or Macy's, I would have to pay for. And she bought my stuff from the drugstore. And my mom was the kind of woman that like would put on makeup and go sit in the living room. Like she got dressed every day, no matter what the day was, what the day was supposed to be like. She got dressed, put on makeup every day. She also put on perfume before she went to bed, which I learned was just like, that was just like a self-care thing. She wanted to smell good when she went to bed. So, which I do also. Even there's no one sleeping with me, but the dog. I mean, it's just a self-care issue. So, anyway, I digress. So I got into it initially just to compete with the other girls in my school who were wearing Dooney and Burke and, you know, Coach, and had all this expensive makeup and were like, you know, always looking really fly. I wanted to look just as good. So that's that. What are some of your favorite brands? Okay. So I'm gonna let y'all take a guess on some of my favorite brands. Okay, you probably already know. Natasha Denona is my favorite. And the powder I used was the Fenty Pro Filter powder, which is amazing. Natasha Denona. I really am digging Melt. Melt has an interesting aesthetic, like really interesting. I really like them. I dig them a lot. I think they're a little overpriced, but I still dig them. I really like them. Who else am I digging recently? I love Sydney Grace. I think they are just like classic with a twist. I really like them too. I'm using the Rimmel Maxi Bronzer in Light, I think it is, which is weird. Who else am I digging lately? Excuse me. I came upon a indie brand on Etsy called Sound Cosmetics and literally bought all of their palettes. Like, I think I have 17 or 18 palettes. You're gonna see a feature about them coming up like in the next week or so. I'm working on it. Just amazing, just amazing. So I've been really into them, and the owner is super cool. I purchased all my stuff on my own. She did send me a free lipstick, but other than that, I purchased everything on my own. I love that brand. And that's pretty much who I'm rocking with right now. Let's see, what's the next question? What does makeup mean to you? Before I answer that, I am using the IT Confidence In Your Glow Skin Transforming Healthy Flush Bronzer Blushing. Just a big ass name, but this is what it looks like. This is what it looks like. It's supposed to be a blushing bronzer highlighting in one. It's a blush is what it is. Okay, let's just be honest about it. What does makeup mean to me? A lot of people are like, why are you getting made up? You're not going anywhere. For me, you know, it's part of my routine. I'm a very routine-oriented person. It's part of my routine. That's the first thing. 2, it makes me feel good about me. Like, I've had guys that I've dated that didn't like that I wore makeup. They preferred me being natural. Great for you. No, this is what I do for me. I'm not wearing makeup for you. I'm wearing it for me. It's not for you. But that's how I look at it. This is for me. This is what I want to do for me. This room is for me. Everything, this is for me. This is what I want to do for me. And I think that's totally okay. I'm not going to apologize for that. Where's my thing? Also, I had gastric sleeve surgery in, oh gosh, like 2015. And at that point, I was 270. I'm 185 right now. But I had gotten down to 140. That's a long story. But I decided when I had that surgery that I wanted to look my best every day. Whatever best was for me. And that's subjective, right? So I'm going to start with this one, this darker one, which is not, wait, hold on. Sun-kissed. This is the palette from Makeup Addiction, which I've come to find that they're really powdery. Whatever best was to me, okay? And that's pretty. So every day, whether I go somewhere or not, I put on some makeup because that makes me feel good and it's my best. Some days I wear a full face like I'm gonna do today. Some days I just wear primer and a lipstick, you know, whatever. But I'm gonna do something to make me feel good. That's what I'm gonna do. I mean, it's not, let's see. It's good, but it's not outstanding. I have better stuff. I think I'm gonna get rid of this. I think I'm gonna sell this. I mean, I'm not super impressed. It's nice. This is nice. It's not for me though. I have other stuff I can use. That's a big deal for me. For me to be like, you know what, I don't really want this, instead of just keeping it and keeping it and keeping it and praying it's gonna work. I mean, it's nice, but I have other stuff that I prefer, that I could be using instead. Okay, next question. If you could wear 4 products on your face, what would they be? Foundation, powder, mascara, and a lip gloss. That'd be the 4. Okay, this is the one we're gonna do today. This is Profusion Cosmetics Banging Peaks. It's the 8-shade palette. Let's see if I can get y'all to get that. Okay, and it has, looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mattes, and like 2 satins and a shimmer. So we're gonna see what happens here. I haven't heard great things about this. Let me see if I can do something to get the lighting better for you guys. There we go. Is that better? Can y'all see? Oh gosh, that's so bright. Let's see. Can y'all see that better? Okay, you know, I don't know what the hell I'm doing as far as my lighting is concerned. And I don't have my glasses on, so that's not helping me. There we go, that's better. Okay, so let's see. Let's see what we can do. See what we can make happen. Oh, I just started doing this. I have eye primers back there in my backup stuff that I have not been using, but now we're focusing on using my eye primers. This one is from, oh gosh, Just Color, which is like a brand that I found on like one of those websites that are like, have like $1 primers or $1 makeup, like AOA, excuse me. And it was like a free gift or something. So we're just gonna use that. We're trying to use it up. I've been using it, which I haven't done a Get Ready With Me in a while, so. I also am in some Project Pan stuff. That stuff is, I'll talk about later. Like, I've just changed my approach to how I'm doing things. I still buy what I want to buy when I want to buy it, but you know, like that, getting rid of that, like if I don't want it, I'm gonna get rid of it. Like there's no point in just holding on to shit. So, what was the question? I don't know if I read it. Let me see, did I read it? Okay, what is your favorite thing about makeup? You know, when Nikki Tutorials did that palette with Too Faced, bless her heart, you know, that she had so much trouble with that asshole. And it was called The Power of Makeup, that whole campaign. I was really moved by that for some reason, like how much power that makeup has, like how much, in my life at least, how much it does mean to me in a weird way. Even though it's not like a sentient being, it does have great influence on how I feel about myself. Me doing my makeup every day, not only is about routine, but it's about empowering myself to feel good, allowing myself to feel good, which is something I denied for a long time. Let me see, where am I? So my favorite thing is the transformative property of makeup. How I can feel like I'm looking really basic and go full face and feel like I look amazing. I'm gonna start with Innocent. It's this one right here. I'm just gonna, that is really peachy, pinky peachy. I'm just gonna get it on here and work it out. Now you guys know I'm not a MUA or I don't work at Ulta Sephora. I'm just a bitch with a lot of shit, having fun. Okay, what do you think about drugstore makeup versus high-end makeup? Okay, I've said this before. I have no problem with drugstore makeup. In fact, my favorite mascara and favorite mascara primer come from the drugstore. And some of my favorite foundations come from the drugstore. As far as eyeshadows, I'm not buying from the drugstore. It's just not, I have a lot of, now I have a whole drawer full of affordable makeup, but I'm not buying it from the drugstore. Like, I try it every once in a while. I have some palettes that I bought, Wet n Wild palettes. I wanted to try them, but I know that they're not going to be staples in my collection. I mean, that's just what I know for me. Okay, we're going to do Smooch next. Actually, it's pretty nice. It's not skipping or anything, which is really important to me. I guess, like, you know, if I didn't have the disposable income to spend on makeup, I would have to, you know, be more careful about what, you know, I'd have to utilize the drugstore makeup more. But since I don't have to, I don't want to. Tina, which from the Fancy Face, she was like, I don't have to buy that stuff, so I'm not going to. And I was like, that's totally true. Like, I don't have to buy it, so I'm not going to buy it. Not to say that if you can buy it and you do buy it, something's wrong with you. It's just not what I want. But again, there are things at the drugstore like this. The foundation I'm using is amazing. It's from the drugstore. These are all the foundations that I'm using right now. The L'Oreal Infallible from the drugstore. This one, the CoverGirl True Blend from the drugstore. The Collab from Sally's. I mean, they're all under $15. I prefer them significantly over some of my higher end foundations. So that's that. Okay, we're gonna go with the next one, which is Adore. And we're just gonna pop it in the crease. I have to be careful with certain pinks because they make me look sick. But these are okay. It's not skipping or anything. I wonder how it's gonna last. Now, when people talk about stuff lasting on their eyes, I never have that problem. Never. This stuff doesn't fade on my eyes. So, that looks pretty good. What's the next question? What is one tip of advice you can give to a beginner? Okay, before I say that, let's go with laser. Yeah, I don't clean my brushes and chain my brushes like 1,000 times. I don't do that shit. It's a waste of time. It's all gonna get blended together. There's no purpose. I'm just focusing this color really on the outside. And it's not as powdery as I thought it was gonna be. It's a little powdery, but considering the amount I'm putting on, I'm kind of shocked. It looks pretty good. What was the question? Shit, I forgot. Oh, one tip of advice. Buy makeup that you're gonna wear for you. Don't buy shit that is trendy unless that's what you want. Okay? That is the #1 thing I would tell anybody. Don't buy shit that you think you see on Trend Mood or you see. Don't buy that shit. If it doesn't attract you, then don't fucking buy it. If you like color, buy color. Don't buy a naked palette. Don't do that. That's stupid. You know, I am very much a person that believes in being an individual. Excuse me. So I don't like to see people just like follow trends that are not worth it. Like, I'm gonna put this in the outer corner too. This is the Heartbreaker. Just a little deeper. I think this is not gonna pick up as well. Yeah, it's not. I'm having to really push it. Yeah, it's not really picking up. It's not, I mean, it's not showing anything. It's just now it's falling. Okay. That's not gonna work. It's too bright. Yeah, that color is not doing shit. That's weird. This color, Heartbreaker, is super, super powdery and it's not showing up at all. And it's causing a lot of fallout, so we're done with that one. Okay, now I'm gonna try something different. Hold on a second, guys. Okay, let's do this one. Let's do this one. Okay. That's my #1 suggestion for anybody that's starting at makeup, is not to buy shit that you think is what you're supposed to buy, but what you really want to buy. I wish somebody had told me that when I started, because I have a bunch of neutral stuff that I don't wear. Okay, I'm gonna put this on the lid, but not all over the lid. This is Marvel. Okay, it's like a satin shade. I remember Jaclyn Hill used to say something about pulling your lid, and I was like, listen, child, pull my lid if I want to. Yeah, it's like a satin. It's not like a real shimmery color, but it's pretty. I'm gonna insert a picture here what the look really looks like. And this is all done because I don't have the capability of like zooming in right now to where I care about it that much. And then I'm gonna take this ballet and put it over it. There we go. It gives it more of a ethereal look. This is not a bad palette. It was $5 and some change. It's not bad. Do I have stuff that's better? Absolutely. So it's not bad. I can give it to my niece. I just wanted to try it out. All 4 of them together cost me like $22. So it's not, I mean, I didn't lose on this one. It does take some building up to get the opacity that I want, but I mean, it's good. Oh, I'll show you a picture. I'll put it right there. Okay, done with the eyes, almost. Let's get a liner. I'm just gonna use one of my Urban Decay 24, my Glide On, yeah. Excuse my nose, guys. I know that's so annoying. I feel so bad about that. Of all the things I can feel bad about, my nose running is one of them. Okay. I actually really like Urban Decay's eyeliner. I just never buy them. I always buy the L'Oreal ones. Okay. What is one makeup trend you never understood? Baking, I don't really understand. Like, what? I don't understand that shit. Excuse me. I don't understand baking, really. I mean, that's not something I'm gonna do or want to do. It's like extra time. I'm not doing that. I just got into priming my face. Like, I didn't understand that before. And the only reason I'm doing it is because I have so many primers, I need to get rid of them. But I don't see that it makes a difference. The only one that I see that does make a difference is the, and I have like 2 bottles of it, the Post Shave Balm from Nivea. That does make a difference, especially in the summer. I'm using the L'Oreal Voluminous Primer, which if you've been here, you know that's the shit for me. Okay. I wish I could show you a picture of what my lashes look like right now. They look amazing, and just with the primer. And now I'm gonna use, this is one of my favorites. My mom gave me this, gave me a couple of these. She had them in like a gift with purchase from Estee Lauder. This is a Sumptuous Extreme. This is great. I found it, some of it, she had like 4 of these I found after she passed away. And although they're old, they still work fine, and my eye is not falling out, so I'm good. Damn, I hate when I do that. I used to do that all the time. I have, if you don't know, I have really, really long eyelashes. They're really pretty. They're curly. Actually, I remember getting my makeup done at Sephora one time, and the lady was like, called over a couple of people to look at my eyelashes because she couldn't believe how long they were and how curly they were, and still looked really pretty. Okay, so that's that. We're done there. What else have I not didn't really understand? I don't really get liquid lipsticks. Like, I don't really understand that. I have some, but I don't understand it. Like, I don't get it. Let me reach into something. I'm gonna grab something real quick. Speaking of, I just bought these lip stains from Sephora. I want to try one of them. I had just got them in yesterday. Where the hell? Where's my liner? I'm gonna try to edit that out, because I know that's annoying. Here it is. Okay. I literally have like 3 lip liners that I use, and they're all like $1. This is from Nicka K. It's actually an eyeliner that I use as a lip liner. Okay. This is a Sephora. I can't remember what it's called, because once you take off the wrapper, you lose what the name of it is. But it's like a metallic one, I think. I've never tried these, so. I'm putting on this lip stain without my glasses. I do this every fucking day. I could put on my glasses because it doesn't interfere with me putting on my lips. I do it every day. And every day I go, God damn it, why don't I put on my glasses so I can see what I'm doing? Okay. Okay, that's the look. Not bad. Not bad, 40. Okay, let's do something with my hair. I was able to get a haircut. Everybody's freaking out about not getting their haircut. I was able to get the hookup on my birthday and get my haircut. And I was fucking excited. I had to pay a little extra But hey, I was fucking happy about that shit. So she did a pretty good job. I had to end up taking some scissors and cutting the top a little bit because it was looking a little bit more like Larry Moe curly, like a, you know. So I did it myself, and I'm happy. All right, guys, that's the look. I'm inserting a picture right here, what it looked like up close. And the last question: what do you think about the beauty community on YouTube? You guys know how I feel about stuff like that. I mean, if you're new here, you know, I am definitely an individual in every way that a person can be. I do things my own way. I've never been a follower or anything like that. I just don't, that stuff to me is just really disgusting. Like, I just don't like that kind of stuff. What I think is that I think it's good to see small YouTubers that just want to do this for fun, like me. I have like 85 subscribers. I don't care if I have 2, I'm gonna do this. And thank you for everybody who has subscribed and who does watch me. I do appreciate it. I'm just not like, this is not my bread and butter. I have a career. So, you know, this is not something where I get monetization or anything like that. This is strictly for fun and strictly therapeutic for me. So, I think there's too many out here that are trying to make this a life, a career, and all this stuff. And that's just not something I think is, you know, where's your 401, where's your insurance, you know, that kind of stuff. If that's what you want to do, fine. But I don't know. I think there's a lot of mess in the community. I think there's a lot of following and doing what other people do. I've never been like that, so that's really irritating to me. However, there's people like Bougie Brie, Amy Loves Makeup, Smoky Glow. I love Smoky Glow, even though she's gotten really big. She stayed pretty humble. Who else? Melissa Thompson. Even Makeup Struggles was on here. Georgia Harris, when she was on here. Those creators who were like really seem genuine. Monica from Matte Beauty. They seem really genuine. I've actually communicated with Monica from Matte Beauty, and she's a cool ass girl. Like, she's fucking cool as shit. Those are the type of girls that I would rock with, even though I'm older than them. Those are the type of girls I'd be like, hey, come over, let's hang out, let's do whatever. But it's the like Jaclyn Hills of the world and her followers that just get on my nerves. Like, no, not interested. Not interested. So that part, that the individuality is important to me, and so I hate seeing all these girls that are just doing what everybody else does. You know, like what's her name, Whitney Hedrick. I really fuck with her. I like her a lot. And that's because she is her own person. She's doing her own thing, and I dig it. Even though it's different than what I'm doing, I still rock with her because she's cool as shit. You know, so that's what I think about that. I'm gonna insert a picture here of the look. I hope you guys enjoyed everything. I haven't been working pretty hard. I've been doing a lot of videos where I'm not on camera, hauls, collection videos, stuff like that, just because I've been relaxing while I'm off, even though I'm working. So you're gonna see my face more in the coming weeks, okay? There should be some stuff floating around here showing you what I've got going on as far as videos. I'm not gonna ever say like, subscribe, and comment. Do whatever the fuck you wanna do. If you wanna give me a thumbs down, do it. I don't fucking care, whatever. Thanks for hanging out with me, guys. I always enjoy your time. Just remember, if things are going a little sideways, it gets different, it gets real, it gets real fucking different. Okay, guys, hang on for the ride. Take care, bye.